Hey everyone, it's Margaret Maloney and welcome to the Dhamma podcast. We're just jumping in today because this is one of those shorter, weekly, motivational, inspirational, let's keep going kind of episodes. I've been reading this novel and part of it takes place in the 1950s in the United States, specifically in Los Angeles. And people, some of the characters, have lost their jobs because they've been accused of being subversive. They're accused of being communists and anti-American. And some of those so-called subversives are really in a place of despondency because they believe that any day now, the Russians are going to drop the bomb on the United States. So they have this attitude of, who cares? Who cares what I do? Tomorrow, we're all going to be incinerated. None of these things, nothing matters. So some of these characters who are artists and bohemians don't really see the point of committing to any specific direction or belief system in life because why bother? Well, guess what? That's not equanimity. That's apathy. Similarly, you might think, why bother with mindfulness and compassion and following the Noble Eightfold Path if the things I value and love are just going to be torn apart? Or if I'm working to be peaceful and loving and to be a good person, yet others around me are just being motivated by hate, and they're not going to try to be good human beings, then why should I bother? What good is all of this practice if I don't get my way, if this whole thing is I'm not going to have the outcome I want with my country, my life, my world? How does equanimity help me if I'm losing everything? First, let's acknowledge that to be human, practicing in this world can mean that you will encounter doubt and discouragement and to face suffering. And not seeing the point of your practice, wondering why bother or thinking, why try to be a good human if everyone is not going to be a good human? Well, that's definitely a form of suffering. Some clinging to what you want, right? You're clinging to what you want your practice to be or what you want the outcome of your practice, what you want to produce. And definitely aversion towards what you want your practice to protect you from. Next, remember that there's nothing in your practice that absolves you from the problems of the world. Your practice doesn't give you some superpower over people and politics and natural disasters. Your practice helps you to dwell in the midst of all these things and learn to be unshaken. The Buddha taught out of compassion for us and to teach us the way out of suffering. And the way out of suffering is not to make difficult things disappear. Sorry. It is to be with things how they are. Be with people how they are. Be with this situation as it is. To have faith. Yep. Even Buddhists have faith. Have faith in the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha. So keep your practice strong. Be honest about your clinging and aversion. Watch how events are bringing about the rise and fall of your emotions, because equanimity is not apathy. Keep working toward that place of calm. And, oh yeah, stand up for what you believe in. Take care of yourself, your loved ones, and help the unprotected. And remember, pace yourself. You've been listening to the Dhamma podcast with your host, Margaret Maloney. Thank you so much for being here. Come find me on margaretmaloney.com, margaretmeloni.com. And until we meet again, may you be well, may you be happy, may you be at ease, and may you be free from suffering. Bye for now.